널 기다렸어.
From yesterday with Code.
Now the one thing that's been consistent all night long, actually next to TY, who's currently 7-0, is this music that shows the wins. So I'm like, it's gonna be stuck in my head forever. 7-0. More than half of his wins are on away maps.
Wow.
Not that it matters, but I'm just pointing that out. Just another little stat for you guys. Okay, his opponent though, Trap. If you're a Janair fan, you want to be rooting for this guy. He has to win this. He's 2-5. Can still get out of the group if he wins all 3.
He needs to win all 3, and then Bomber needs to lose.
Exactly. Both things have to happen. This is not even fully in his control, but if he loses even one more game, he's out. So this is his last opportunity. Well, he has 3 last opportunities, and even if he wins all 3 of them perfectly, he might still not get out. But he's still got a chance, so this game will be played, of course. TY hasn't dropped a map tonight. We're going into King Sejong Station, one of his best.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's favoring TY here, but Trap, stuff drives people to really push their limits when they're on the ropes, right? And that's where Trap is right now. You can see he's in the booth trying to psych himself up. Let's see if he can do it against TY on King Sejong Station. Here we are on KSS, King Sejong Station. Up here in the top left in the red, the Terran player, it is TY, undefeated today. And
big cheer from the crowd, despite the fact he's already out of the group. And down here at the bottom right, it is his opponent, Trap. Now, Trap's 2 wins come from Cure in this very matchup, and also against Hush, which, given the state of the group, is less impressive. But Cure still has an opportunity to get out, or as well. Or no, he actually did advance already, so never mind.
Yep.
I'm like looking at my scores, and I'm like, yeah, he's still good? Like, no, he's out. So he took a game off of one of the players advance, but also took a game off of a player who is in last place in the group. But the win that was versus the hardest player was in this matchup. So, I mean, I'm not really trying to draw conclusions from this. I'm just giving information.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to see the same thing we've been seeing out of Trap all night long, which is early scout after Gateway into Nexus, into Core. Very standard. And someone came out, I think it might have been TY perhaps against Trap or against Hush, that sent over an early SCV and tried to mess with it because he knew this was happening all night long.
Oh, I think it was Bomber, actually.
Bomber against Trap,
yeah.
I think. Yeah. But
well, this early probe scouting has been pretty consistent. Whoa. That looks like pretty suspicious. I'm like, he's going to cancel that CC, right? Like, I'm like, he wasn't really going to make that. No, he just, I don't know why he sent that SCV there.
Maybe just a misclick.
Probably. He wanted to send it. He wanted to start step micro as Marine, but probably had the wrong hotkey selected. No big deal. The Marine does get the kill. And the
Still
CC
a recruit,
goes up. Still a recruit.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Maybe later on, we have to follow the life of this one Marine that came out first.
You know what would be cool, and I know this has been suggested before as we see this eBay block going up, is if, you know how there's like other Marine skins, like there's like the Marine that looks like the mercenary from the campaign. I don't know what the skin is called, but it's like a skin that you can unlock in the game. What if Marines only got that skin once they became like commanders? You could tell like which Marines in your army were more valuable.
That would be awesome. Although perhaps a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
A little bit. You're like, is that a Marine or is that a Marauder? What is that thing?
It'd be cool. It'd be cooler if you could turn it off, I guess. And then like, it would be definitely more awesome for like units like hero units like Colossi. It's like, okay, that got 50 kills or 100 kills. It's like beam turns black.
Or yeah, that would be sick.
Something like that, you know. That'd be cool. I'd like that, but I mean, you always get what you want. These are just my dreams.
Yeah.
I didn't want Cloud and Smash Bros, but I mean, that happened.
Don't let your dreams be memes, man.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
I think the meme is don't let your memes be dreams.
I thought it was don't let your dreams be dreams. I don't know.
That's a thing too, I think.
Oh,
look
no
at
cancel, this. But you know what? He's going to get some probes here. Might have been intentional to keep them clumped up. I doubt it, but I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here.
3, 4, 4, just 4.
Just 4. He's like, I don't need that turret anymore. Oh, because he saw the Twilight Council.
Yeah.
The Hellion wheel rolled up the ramp as it blew up and gave vision. Every Hellion has cameras on its wheels. If you blow up the Hellion, its tire goes like the wrong way, like you don't get the vision. I think you just barely get up the ramp. My sanity's gone. Sorry about that. I'm like, that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny. I'm not funny.
It's okay. We need one of those apps where you hit a button and it like does the golf clap or something, so I can give you something after that, because I gave you absolutely nothing.
No, it's cool. Like
I didn't even give you the lighthearted chuckle.
I'm pretty sure I got some.
Not even the air out of my nose. Nothing.
Pretty sure I got some Ellie giggles for that one.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit of forehead. All right. Well, this is the awkward chase that happens. Pretty sure they're the exact same attack speed. I don't know that for sure, but like based on the fact that chase happened like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm like TIO, SCVs and Adepts have the same movement speed. Blink is almost done. No probes in production, but also no additional gateways being added. So I think this is just going to be a defensive measure. And actually, as I said, there were 2 probes queued up.
Just getting his 3rd Nexus here. Gonna let TY do the damage if he wants to. TY actually getting supply blocked slightly. You don't see that all too much out of this high-level terrain.
He's been here since early in the day. I'll give him some slack. But not in the round of 16. He can't be doing that.
Yeah. He's got to show up to play
Not in the GSL. Okay. I mean, not at BlizzCon if he makes it there either. But today
just
it's
only
fine.
today.
Just exactly, like only in this one
He's
game.
already qualified. He's okay. It's all right. Give him a pass for once in his life.
Forge on the way. I just do the caster thing where like there's like an awkward pause and you're just like, there's a thing on the screen. There it is.
It's making it a simulator too.
It's like we don't have silent pauses like real like traditional sports commentators. We're just like, yeah, 2 more probes coming up. Just in case you couldn't see that.
You try to extend it and say it as slow as possible to eat up as much time as possible. Like, there's a forge
like
on
traps,
the way.
APM is 352. It's 369. It's 201.
Oh boy, that would be a torturous cast.
Oh, look at that Twilight
Commentate
Council
the APM.
with the wrong graphic again. Let's talk about that one more time. Why isn't that fixed?
They'll get to it maybe, eventually.
They'll never get to it, man.
Maybe.
I'm going to cast this game in 2050. It'll still be the same. Nice micro on that Marauder. And these Stalkers are going to have to take a big blinking back. Oh, dance in the medevac, but it goes down.
Not the best blink micro we've seen. And with his tournament lights, his tournament hope on the line here, he needs to be doing a bit better than that.
Probably feeling the nerves.
Yeah.
That rock tower will go down. How did I say I did the caster thing again?
It's all right. We've all succumbed to it,
now,
especially in game number 25. But
here's some relevant information. The Observer did see this drop. So the Stalkers are going to get into position. See, I can do the caster. I can still do the relevant caster thing.
Yeah, you got it, man. He's going to drop out here, and it's interesting because he can get some vision with the medevacs, but he can't get too close, lest they do get sniped by the Blink Stalkers. Looks like he's just going to take out one of these pylons.
I don't know why that Marine was so special, but the Observer went crazy about it. Maybe he was the one to kill the pylon, but he piloted it before that. Maybe he knew. He predicted it was going to be the one. I'm
still actually selected on that first Marine, by the way, so he's still a recruit, just 1 kill.
Okay.
I'll keep tabs on that.
Well, that cannon isn't ready yet. It should be ready soon. He actually should just evacuate right now. He's going to lose that Liberator probably.
He's paying attention.
Get out of there. Too late. Oh! No, he's fine.
And actually, all the Stalkers, where are they? It doesn't look like they're in the main anymore. Some of them went to defend that Liberator. He could have possibly tried to drop into the main, but decides against it.
I'm just keeping an eye on that recruit you selected.
Yeah.
Where is he, actually? Can you click on his portrait? If you click on the portrait down there, I'll show you. Oh, he's alone in the middle of the map. He's a scout.
What is he doing? Oh, he just got stimmed.
He's going.
Oh, yeah, he's a scout. I thought he was like part of the main army, but for some reason he wasn't with the army and he just got stimmed with the rest of it.
He's the Marine that just went to the watchtower on the minimap, guys.
That's
for those
so
who want to
sad.
follow Jimmy.
He was supposed to be a hero.
He's over there. He's on the watchtower. We'll see
He's
how long he
supposed to
lasts.
be a legend. People were supposed to hear about him in 50 years.
Well, I mean, the thousands of people watching this cast just learned about him. They'll write songs about him.
He's doing a good job, too. I mean, that's a very important job.
Well,
he's
as
not
you say that,
necessarily getting kills, but, you know.
As you say that, he abandoned his post. He's no longer controlling the watchtower.
He's scouting the rest of the map.
I think this could be the end of him. Look, he's going over there. See him on the bottom of the map? He's going over there. He ran into a stalker.
Who's he fighting? Oh, he died.
He died to an adept. That's it. No more Jimmy.
That's the end of his story.
Didn't even die on camera. These adepts are going to shade up here to get some sky information. It would be suicide to attack into those liberators.
That was a sick split, by the way. Just the amount of time that it takes him, it's like less than a second to just split it into 4 pieces is really cool.
Oh, is he going to commit to this? I'm like, okay, there's just no way he does. Storm is almost done. That's a big boon for Trap. Obviously, with that, it's going to be a lot easier to combat this bio army. And he does actually have a decent aim there. Look at these force fields. Hey, this is a nice pickup.
Top pickup, man.
Yeah.
Gets those kills. He's got actually some protection here at this base because TY helped kill the rock tower.
Yeah, this is actually like looking, that's an Ursadok calf.
Yeah.
I know all the critters, man.
I even knew it was a calf.
I knew it was a calf. Even though it's too big to be a calf, I think Blizzard just typoed it or something when they made it. They never edited it later. Definitely not a calf, man. That thing's
pretty big.
That's supposed to be Ursadok Mother, but they didn't put the text script in correctly.
Do they have any Ursadoks? Real Ursadoks?
There was actually Ursadoks were in the original Brood War. Actually,
were
called
they bigger?
Well, they were called Ursadons. It's actually a famous one is the Panda Bear guy that that Tasteless talks about who dies to spider mines. Look that up. Look up Panda Bear guy no, and you'll find out about the most famous Ursadok or Ursadon, excuse me, of all time. Some liberators get caught here. Okay, never mind.
Some stalkers get caught here trying to blink away. And a bunch of them are going to go down, in fact. Going to have to warp in a bunch of adepts to help out. The rest of Trap's army is in the middle of the map. He kind of has to keep it there with his 4th base in the middle.
All right, well, adepts are just continuing to kind of... missed the cancel on that one. I don't think he actually wants to commit here. There's liberation zones and widow mines.
He's thinking about it. He's got Storm here.
4 liberators going down over here with a squad of 3 medevacs. And because Trap is actually on his side of the map, this is smart for TY because he's not going to die to any counterattacks while this is happening. This could do a lot of work. Let's see how Trap responds because he has to make a choice like right now. Do I go home or do I attack? And he is going to turn around and go home.
And he might be able to clean up this army once he brings it back, but
yeah,
TY is a great player. He's going to go for a counterattack at the same time. Here's the blink behind, and he is going to corner this army.
He's trying to get as much value on those liberators as possible. Nice feedback on that medevac as well. And he's going to escape with most of his army. Attacking here, as you said, with the second chunk of his army at that 4th base. And this is looking grim for Trap, man. He's just being out-positioned.
Look at the line of the Widow Mines. I dare you to attack into that Trap.
It looks like this might be the end for him. I think he's out. He's not getting out of this group. TY will go 8-0. Scans just to make sure that no one's going anywhere near those Widow Mines, and also we'll make sure there's no observer there as well. 3-3 on the way here for TY. He's got +1 for Liberators and Vikings. And I guess Battle Cruisers also. Instead of saying ship weapons, I name every air unit that can attack. It doesn't affect Ravens.
And now he just, takes a 4th base. He's not even going to overcommit. Trap, realizing this, actually immediately retakes his 4th. So sticking around in this one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how could Trap get back in this game.
3-3 on the way.
He's going to get a little bit of damage done here, but this will be cleaned up, and this is very expensive for him to do. It buys him time to resecure his 4th base. I want to check how many High Templar he has. 4. Okay, so he has 4 High Templar. That can help him also secure and take a fight at his 4th. Should TY move out again. And wow, he's really going to commit to the Fleet Beacon here. I think he has to. The Liberator count's getting really high. He's getting ghosts out. And this drop is going to be shut down, but he's going to poke at the left side of the, that Widow Mine line. Killed the Oracle, but it got revealed. He's going to poke over here at the rocks on the left side, the debris. And may find some kills. Oh, going to catch a Liberator. Not going to kill it, though, I don't think.
Yeah, does a bit of damage. Look at all these supply depots. That's so annoying to fight into, especially going up against Liberators. He is going to blink underneath it, though, and take it out. There are more where that came from, though.
Oh, good storms to zone, but he will have to get out once the Liberation zones go up. And he backs off. Meanwhile, all those units in the middle of the map are coming across. The Widowmines stay. Oh, God, he's just walking these in. And they got burrow movement speed. Killing just a few probes there, but the bigger story is the whole point of that entire pressure at the left side of the map was to keep this Nexus alive or do like serious damage. He did neither. And so now he's seriously lacking in mining. His main base is mined out. His natural's almost mined out. His third is getting low. And he's going to send a pro over to remake the Nexus to the left side, the bottom left. Well, he's just continuing to use these shades to scout. It always terrifies when players do this. I wish they would just use one.
Yeah.
Because it still does the same thing, and it doesn't waste your cooldowns. And also, if you forget to cancel, you just lose one adept. But it's just one of my pet peeves.
3-3 about to finish up here, and TY is looking to take a fight. Ghost coming up.
This Protoss army is almost surrounded. Oh! That EMP forces barriers as well.
Just setting up slowly, and he's denying this fourth base once again. Their only location.
And guess what? It's
Trap
scouted.
is over here. Gets it. He didn't build it on the other side. And it does go down. Some storms here are going to snipe some bio, but TY has massive amount of pressure at this point.
Yeah, all EMP is on all those adepts as well. More barriers being popped. Actually, didn't know barriers were popped by EMPs until today. My first time seeing this. Most people turn the barrier off in like PvP in matches where immortals are really important, like in PvZ. Because obviously if you activate it one by one, you can get a lot more value if you actually can micro like that. If it's a situation where their armies are small enough. This is 124 army supply we're talking about, but just something I just learned. I wanted to share with you guys. So this army still has some storms in it. So obviously TY can't get complacent. He's going to try to bait into these Widowmines. I don't think it's going to happen. He's trying to use these Tempests, you know. He's trying to whittle down TY's army, and it's doing some work here.
You got to use the Adept Shade. And he is doing it slowly this time, as per your request. But he uses it for vision, so he can shoot with the 4 Tempests. And TY's already responding. He's got 6 Vikings here.
That was sloppy there, losing the Observer. Oh, going to lose this Tempest as well, potentially. Goes to the Sand for the confirm. Not going to happen. Gets an EMP on it. But God, I mean, that Observer was so important. I don't think he has another Observer with his army, and Widowmines are such a big part of what TY is doing right now that it really worries me. That base is being remade in the middle of the map, and I don't think TY can stop it, but he is going to stop mining down here at the really only mining base of Trap. So he's basically down to 0 minerals per minute income. He's so low on
massive drop, going straight for the throat, going for the production in the main. That is a ton of bio. It's going to be so long before Trap gets up here and is actually able to fight this. He's got the concave on top of the ramp. Finally, some storms rain down and give him some room to get up here. But TY taking the massive trade.
And that's the last base. I mean, he has money to make more, but these probes get caught as well. That base at the bottom left, if it gets destroyed, that should just be checkmate. I mean, we're pretty much already there, but see if he tries to give it one last shot to defend. He's actually going to try to kill this army to the south, and he will do so, but at the cost of the last of his economy. Now his only plan might be to counterattack. He's retaking this base. He has 15 minerals left. He has no mining at that base, which only has like 4 patches left, so I don't think he has any way to come back unless he could secure this base and maybe grab some more kills on this army.
Yeah, he's going to have TY essentially A-move into his storms at this point. He's got a large number of Vikings now going after these Tempests, and they found an angle to take down 1 for 1 there.
Yeah. Oh, big EMP is going down on all these High Templar, and that's probably just going to be game over. I don't think he has any storms left. GG!
Gets all the High Templar there, even though it was off camera. And that was it. TY 8-0. This guy's a monster. And that means that Trap is no longer in contention to make it to the next round. And the only hope really out of these other players is Sue. to actually challenge Bomber here. Both Cure and TY are definitely out. It's between now Cure, or rather, Bomber and Sue. So Sue has to win all of his games, including the one against TY that will be in a couple of games. But first, guys, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back.
There ain't nobody here who can cause me pain or rain.